Hey guys, welcome to the video for the new moon in Aquarius. So I'm going to do what I did last time for the new moon, and I am going to, let me just put my computer on silent. I'm going to go through each sign, so Aries to Pisces. We're going to get some messages out for each sign for the new moon that's happening on the 11th. So it's a new moon, so it's all about setting new intentions, kind of setting out a plan for what it is that you want to manifest, what you want to kind of come into your life. Sometimes what I've kind of been like noticing is as well, it's like this can be something that you want to complete by the next full moon. So usually that'll kind of be like the end of the month roughly. Or sometimes it can be the full moon in Aquarius because it can be that same sign. So this could be like a 6-month plan, something like that. But regardless, it's a wonderful time to manifest and think of what it is that you want to create in your life. So we are going to go through each sign. Like I said, Aries to Pisces, timestamps will be down below. So I'll put them in the description box as well as the comment section. And yeah, we'll kind of see where we go here. So we will start off with Aries. You guys can check out your sun, your moon, your rising sign like always. And yeah, take what resonates, leave the rest, okay? So Aries, what does Aries need to know for this full moon in Aquarius? Or sorry, new moon in Aquarius. New moon in Aquarius. We have be brave and honest, which is the Knight. And then we have Snake, shed old skin. So I feel like you're letting something go, or you could be letting something go. Actually, I'm going to use this deck first. I feel like you've been through a battle, like Knights battle, and they compete and they kind of like, they defend, right? I feel like you're maybe feeling like you need to defend yourself as well. But I feel like you just need to like speak your truth and like, I think some of you also are finding like some peace within yourself as well. So we have the Magician, the Sun, the Everything is Fine card, which is the Ten of Swords, 7 of Cups, 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck. I feel like there could be a situation here with this Ace of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Empress. Almost like something new, whether it was love or not, is coming in very quickly, I feel like, or it already did. I think you need to be brave and be honest about what you want, and then also express that to the people around you or whoever's involved in this situation. We have the Magician and the Sun here, which I feel is you're manifesting something that you enjoy, something that makes you happy, something that you're looking forward to. I feel like if there's another person involved here, you feel really good about this situation. Some of you, this could just be a creative project that you feel like you need to get done very quickly. But I kind of see you entering a bit of a burnout phase with that 7 of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So be cautious of that, because I feel like you're just going to progress and pretend everything's all fine and dandy. But at the end of the day, you might just be a little bit overwhelmed, or a little bit, things just might feel a little chaotic to you. And you might find yourself in a place of lack of clarity. I feel like with this 3 of Pentacles, like, don't be afraid to ask for help. I feel like there's people in your life that can help you through this situation, and like be honest about whether you need help, or and be brave to ask for help as well. Let's see, let's clarify. What is this? Let's clarify these cards here. Clarify the cards on the table for Aries, please. Clarify the cards on the table. Two of Pentacles. Some of you, it can definitely be work or project related because we do have the Three of Pentacles here. That Ace of Cups, like I said, this can be like your creativity, your flow. Tell me more about the cards on the table. Can you clarify the cards on the table for Aries, please? Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have strength. So you are needing some strength to kind of move through this. I feel like you're entering a new period into your life, or there's something new here that you've been manifesting or that you're asking for. So whatever you're kind of setting your intentions towards, I feel like is going to be coming in towards you. With the Two of Pentacles here, it's like you're manifesting balance or harmony between possibly you and another person, or just you and your situation. Like you're wanting things to be more balanced and to be more structured there. With the Sun and the Star, this is something that you've been dreaming of, something that you've been wanting for a very long time, and I feel like you know it's going to make you happy. It's very much a wish fulfillment for you. But again, when this comes in, because we have the Ace of Cups again with the Ten of Swords here, with the Everything is Fine card, I feel like you're pretending everything's all good when this comes in, but I think that it's like, it's rushed. There's something about it being too soon. I don't know what that means. And you're maybe needing to heal before, heal yourself, right? Find that self-love, that love within yourself before you can kind of move forward. I feel like you have a lot of options, especially with this Seven of Swords in the reverse with this Seven of Cups. I feel like you do have a lot of options, and they're not being removed from you. They're not being taken from you. But again, that's also being a little bit like, it's also overwhelming you. Because I feel like we have the Three of Pentacles and then the Hierophant in reverse and the Page of Cups in reverse. This to me is like you've lost your faith or your belief in other people. Sorry, this is really shiny. You've lost your faith and belief in other people, and then it's making you do it all yourself. But again, it's like that burnout. So I don't know what that is. Some of you could, if it's a relationship, it's you putting all the effort in and not fully expressing yourself. And so you're the one putting in more effort than this other person. Or there's like something about you being more mature or something like that, where you're feeling like you have to carry the relationship. Others of you, some of you, it's like a control issue a little bit of like, I'm just going to do it because then I'll know it gets done kind of thing. But I think there is definitely something new, but what I would caution is just kind of like slow your roll. Because I feel like it comes in, but there's a lot of chaotic energy around it. So let's see what the Moonology cards have for you, Aries. What does Aries need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? We have don't let pride get in your way, full moon Leo. I think that's that like asking for help, right? Like don't let your pride get in your way, ask for help. We have supermoon, emotions are running high. That I think is that like overwhelm. And we have don't let your past hold you back. South node. Have faith in your dreams. So I do feel like there's something here. It's like there's an old pattern of there's an old pattern here that you're kind of like sitting in, I think, with this like that you're needing to maybe let go, right? Shed the old skin. Don't let the past hold you back. There's something about you being brave and being honest about your authenticity, right? Like if you need help, don't be ashamed of that, is what I want to kind of say. Also, hopefully you guys can hear me okay, because I attached the mic to my collar here. And I think as well, it's like you're overwhelmed, so don't let pride get in your way. Be okay with asking for help, is what I want to say. Because I feel like whatever comes in can be like, it'll be quick and it can be a lot. Like there might be again, just kind of that like overwhelm. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. We are going to move on to Taurus, once I can get all these figured out. All right. All right, Taurus. Let's see, what do we have for Taurus? What does Taurus need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? What does Taurus need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? What does Taurus need to know? New moon in Aquarius. Wow, that's way too many cards. Taurus, new moon in Aquarius. There we go. We have Dream and Journey, the drum. Track down your fears and desires, the Hunter at the bottom of the deck there. All right. So I feel like you guys are kind of like beating to your own drum a little bit. Like you're trying to figure out what it is that you want. You're dreaming about where you kind of want to go, but there's a need for you to look at like the light and the shadow aspects of your dreams, right? So it's like, okay, if this is my dream, that's cool, but like what's my fear? And how is that going to block me moving forward is kind of what I get. So what else does Taurus need to know? Ace of Wands. What else does Taurus need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups, the Star, and the Nine of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Wands. So there's definitely a new situation. Some of you, it's like a group of people. We do have the Star here with that Aquarian energy and the Nine of Wands. Some of you, so you guys have been waiting for this for a long time. Whatever it is, I do feel like some of you have been waiting for a relationship for a long time with the Emperor and the Two of Cups here behind that with the Ace of Swords. Like you're waiting for this to come through. I feel like there's a situation here with this Ace of Wands. So there's something new here. With Three of Cups, this can mean socializing with friends. It can be just also enjoying something, right? So like having a lot of love and enjoyment for a situation, like a celebration. And I feel like there's possibly with this Nine of Wands, like there's still this like, there's like a fear or a block here. You're kind of like almost resistant. She's almost like looking at this group of three, like, I don't know if I want to join that. But it is a new opportunity for you that I feel like is going to be very good for you with this Star energy here. It's something that is meant for you. So let's clarify. Let's clarify the cards on the table, please. Can you clarify the cards on the table for Taurus, please? And it's interesting because like the Aquarian energy is all about helping, but also like the collective group of people, right? There's something about that. So what is this? What are these cards on the table here for Taurus? Can you clarify them, please, for the new moon in Aquarius? So Ten of Pentacles, King of Swords, Page of Cups, and Death. Bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Pentacles. So I feel like you do want to be a part of this. I feel like with the Five of Coins at the bottom of the deck, you're kind of like, with the Six of Swords behind that, you're moving away from opportunities or situations more so where you felt left out or you felt like you weren't good enough. Because I feel like whatever this new opportunity is, it can either bring you a lot of, almost like a family, or it can bring you money. I feel like for a lot of you, this is like more of how you're fitting into your social group around you. So whether that's family, friends, that sort of thing. But I feel like there's, whatever this Ace of Wands is, whatever this new opportunity is for you, it's going to bring you something long lasting. So again, whether that is people, a group of people who will be supportive for you forever. I feel like you're trying to see the truth with this group of people or this person. Maybe it's one person for you. But I do feel like you want to be a part of this group, but I feel like you're a little bit standoffish, a little bit cold as well with that King of Swords. And you're not really socializing with the group, I feel. I feel like you're almost like watching this group from afar, or there's something around like you wanting to be a part of this group, but maybe not feeling like you're good enough. For some of you, you're needing to heal the inner child, right? Incorporate more play into your life. And I think that this is what's going to allow you to open yourself up. So look at your emotions here, heal your emotions. Because this Page of Cups can very much go and play with this Three of Cups, right? Like you can go and be a part of this. I feel like there's like a hesitancy for you to be a part of something. I don't really know what it is, but it feels like it involves multiple people. Like 3 or more people, because we also have the Three of Wands. You've been waiting for this. You've been manifesting this and wanting this. And I feel like there's an opportunity, whether it's a job or a business or a group of friends, like maybe you're meeting new people, even if it's online, entering a new sort of like group or a movement, but there's a need for you to kind of like get a little bit closer, like open yourself up to your emotions. With the King of Swords to the Page of Cups, it's like allow yourself to look at your emotions and feel your emotions is what I want to say. Now we have the Nine of Wands with the Death. And I feel like this is kind of what you're transforming. You're slowly going to be letting down your guard, letting your walls down. Because like I said, I feel like you're external to these people, but you're kind of watching them, but you like what they do or how they act or something about that nature. There's something about this group of people that you want to be, involved and you want to contribute. And I think you're needing to maybe heal or kind of transform these energies. I feel like there's like that fear, like I was saying, that block. And I think that if this is what you want, you're needing to kind of open yourself up. And I feel like you are going through a bit of a transformation period here, and you're kind of almost having to face your fears. So what Moonology message does Taurus need? So we have a new romantic cycle begins and hold your vision. So this can even be a group of people. This is bringing like love back into a situation almost, balancing out the scales between you and other people. And if you want to be a part of this, hold your vision, right? Now, some of you, this could literally be a person. It could be a King of Swords person. Maybe it's somebody in your friend group is what I'm getting. Like there's something about a group of people. So whether you're meeting someone specifically out of a group or it's just a group of people that you want to be a part of, there's an almost like a feeling of like you don't feel like you're good enough to partake. So I don't know what that is, but can I get one more card here for Taurus for what they need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? Okay, that's a lot, but we'll take them. So we have don't let pride get in your way, expect powerful change, your hard work is paying off, and your dreams need a practical plan. So again, whatever you're desiring, so some of you it is a relationship. If you're wanting that, don't let pride get in your way, right? Don't get like with that King of Swords, like don't hold your guard up, because I feel like you very much have a guard up, because when you let that down, there's going to be big change that happens in your life here. And I feel like whatever work you're doing on yourself, it's definitely paying off. I feel like you are starting to see progress, but you maybe need a little bit more of a plan going forward. So maybe you need to like sit down and be like, okay, what else do I need to look at? Or maybe you just need to kind of like think within yourself. Yeah, we have bottom of the deck is adjustments are required. So there's something here that's still needing to be looked at from a fear perspective that I think you've made a lot of progress already, but you're needing to kind of just like go one step further now. Okay. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Hopefully that was helpful. Moving on to Gemini. I'm hoping that these messages aren't too long because I do have a Zoom call to be on. The times of 2021, 2020. All right. So let's see, what do we have for Gemini? What messages does Gemini need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? Messages for Gemini. What does Gemini need to know? Messages for Gemini. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, you got 3. Okay, so we got be fearless, stand strong, the warrior. We got traveler, move in a new direction. And then we have great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences. And then we have medicine mother, honor your inner knowing. So some of you very much know that you need to leave a situation or you need to move from a situation. I feel like you've spiritually evolved past this situation. It's like some of you have been like working with somebody to kind of like process this, but I feel like you need to be confident and be fearless and know that, trust your inner knowing. But there is some sort of like new direction. You're moving on from something and you know that it's the best thing for you. Interesting. So the Ace of Cups at the bottom of the deck, and we have the Seven of Wands, Justice, and the Empress. I like that. You guys are definitely leveling up with this Empress energy here. With this Seven of Wands, I'm getting like, again, like stand your ground. Don't let people tell you something otherwise, you know? Like whatever your belief and whatever it is that you believe in, go with it. Ace of Cups, the Fool. Yeah, there's something new that you're going towards here. There's something new, a new direction. Could be a new love. Whatever it is, I feel like there's going to be balance brought back into your life here with the Justice card. And with the Empress as well, it's like a lot of growth and expansion in your life, a lot of abundance. So let's clarify these. There's something that you know you need to let go of because what's on the other side is so much better. You know, like the grass is greener on the other side. Yeah, we have the Eight of Cups, the Four of Wands, and the Six of Wands. The World at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, you guys are completing a major cycle, which is interesting because, I mean, new moons, like I said, are all about the new and manifesting new things, but you do have to close out a cycle before you can move forward. Some of you are closing out a cycle with a partner, like you're moving on to a new love situation. Whatever it is, I feel like stand your ground, walk away, moving forward, not letting anyone tell you, like I said, anything otherwise. And I feel like this this Eight of Cups, it's like you're knowing you deserve better. And I think that's why this Justice card is here. Some of you, like I said, are moving towards a new relationship, something that's a little bit more stable, something that's a little more concrete. I did get, you know you deserve better. You know that there's, again, like something needs to be restored here. Balance and stability needs to be restored here in this situation. I feel like it's just within your own life. Some of you, like I said, could be entering some sort of like new relationship or something a little bit more long-term. And with the Empress and the Six of Wands, people are noticing you. People are noticing you and how you've changed. They're noticing you and kind of just like how much you've evolved. They could maybe see you as somebody who's a little bit more spiritual now as well. And I feel like there's almost like a free spirit aspect to you a little bit more now as well. Like you're kind of just going with the flow. Again, with the Empress there's no sort of like, there's no intentional action, right? Things around her just grow and manifest and bloom because she's so abundant. You know, it's the Emperor that takes that action. And I feel like with the Six of Wands, it's like people are noticing you, you're being successful. People notice your success as well. So if you're coming into any sort of abundance, or some of you are changing something about the way you look. And I'm getting it's like it's turning heads. Again, some of you have just outgrown this past situation and you're like, it's not serving me anymore. So let's see, Gemini. We have energy is gaining momentum, a fiery climax approaches. So be cautious about what you say because it could turn into an argument. We have look at the bigger picture, and we have expect powerful change with believe in the impossible at the bottom of the deck. So again, there's massive change happening in your life, and I do feel like you are looking at the bigger picture. I feel like if you get into an argument of any sort, or like a conversation with somebody, like there's something that's building up and somebody might be frustrated in this situation and might try to convince you otherwise, but be strong, stand in your power here, but don't be too like aggressive in the sense of like, just be cautious of what you say. Look at the bigger picture of things because there is big change happening in your life, and there's new abundance, I think, coming towards you. So again, that's that like being strong and knowing that there's something better for you out there. Whatever that is for you, believe in the impossible because prosperity lies ahead. There's so much abundance, and you guys are probably manifesting some sort of change or abundance in your life. And like I said, you're outgrowing the current situation that you're in, whatever that is for you. Some of that could just even be a job for some of you, right? Some of you, what I'm getting is like you're kind of going out on your own as well. What if it comes to like business? But I feel like a lot of you, it's relationship wise, however that resonates for you. So that's what I have for you, Gemini. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. We are going to move on to Cancer. Once I can get all these figured out. All right. Cancer, let's see. What have we got going on for Cancer for the new moon in Aquarius? Cancer, new moon Aquarius. What does Cancer need to know for this new moon? Okay, I'm not going to take any of these. That was too many. What does Cancer need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? Can I get less cards, please? Cancer for new moon Aquarius. Okay, we still got 3. Started out as 1 for everybody, and now it's 3. So we have move in a new direction, unleash the wild within, wait for important information. I did get the move in a new direction for Gemini just now, actually, as well. And then we have heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. I'm getting a bit of a different message, though, for you. So you guys, I feel, possibly could be manifesting. There's some sort of information you're waiting on before you're going to release this to the world. But I feel like you're moving in a new direction to be more of who you are, like down to the core, you know? I think you're realizing your value and what it means to be loved. Some of you, I think you're moving in a new direction with regards to possibly love or just like your relationships with people, because you're wanting to be more of who you are, more authentic. And so if you almost feel like the situation that you're currently in, you can't be the person who you really are. And it's interesting because that Aquarian energy can be very, the Aquarians of the the zodiac or like, you know, the weirdos or whatever, right? They're a little bit different. And I think it's like you're realizing these parts of you that are different. So maybe you have Aquarius in your chart, but I feel like you're waiting for some sort of important information here. And I'm not sure what that is. So let's kind of see if anything comes up. So we have the Hermit, the Queen of Wands, Hierophant, and the Knight of Wands. Bottom of the deck, we have the Star. So again, that's that Aquarian energy. I feel like you're kind of like healing. You're coming into balance here, especially with that Temperance energy. There's definitely some sort of like alchemy. It's almost like mixing the part of who you really are in your core and, you know, what the world knows of you. And I think that it's like a little bit of melding the two together, so it's not like you're leaving anything behind. It's almost just the two aspects. So if you've kept that shadow aspect of yourself suppressed, I feel like you're shamelessly, I don't even know if that's right, but you're basically not hiding it from the world anymore. With the Hermit here, I feel like you definitely have been spending some more time alone. You've been thinking about this a lot. Again, you've been doing a lot of healing work as well. So you guys could have been healing your heart chakra a little bit, is also what I'm feeling. Now there is somebody coming in with information with this Knight of Wands, and I'm not sure what this is. We'll clarify, but there could be somebody, possibly relationship wise, but with the Queen of Wands, it's like from the Hermit, it's like you're now knowing what direction to move in, and you're creating your own reality. And you're being authentically you, and you don't really care who sees you and who likes you or who doesn't like you. With the Hierophant, it's like you could also be expressing your beliefs to people, or also for some of you, I'm getting like you're creating boundaries. So let's clarify what these cards on the table are. What are the cards on the table for Cancer for this new moon in Aquarius? Clarify the cards on the table. So we have Justice, Four of Swords, Five of Cups, Nine of Wands, with the Ace of Cups at the bottom. Okay, so we have the Hermit with the Justice card. So again, like really working on healing yourself, balancing things out, bringing more balance into your life. I feel like that's been a big focus for you. And I think you've really been kind of taking time out, because we have the Hermit and the Four of Swords here. You could maybe possibly still be in a little bit of the Hermit mode, but I think you're kind of like branching out of that. There's something here that it's like what you used to believe in didn't work out. So I don't know if that was a person or a situation or even just a belief system in general. Like the way you used to do things isn't working. And so you're kind of like looking at things from a different perspective. And I think you're kind of wanting to like rise above that a little bit, or you're manifesting or creating a new belief system. Like what you believe in is different now. Now, some of you have your defenses up towards somebody possibly coming in towards you. Others of you, I see this as you creating or completing a big cycle. So again, this Knight of Wands isn't usually a messenger, but there can be somebody coming in to communicate with you. And you might be needing that before you can move forward. Some of you, it's like the last like element, because the two of these together is the Ten of Wands, right? Now there is two people in these cards, which is kind of why I'm saying that, but it is also a 10, or it completes the cycle. So there's something that you're waiting for that's going to complete this cycle, whether that, like I said, that's communication, or there's a situation that needs to fully kind of complete itself before you can kind of fully move forward. So I'm not sure what that is, but I do see you moving forward with this Ace of Cups. So there can be somebody, you can be moving in a new direction. I don't really feel like there is a person. I feel like it's just the direction that you're moving in. You're moving towards new things because you're completing out a cycle. And I think you're maybe manifesting this Ace of Cups. You're definitely in, like, with this Queen of Wands and this Four of Swords, you're definitely like protected. And I feel like there's a lot of magic within you. So what else does Cancer need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? What else does Cancer need to know? We have your dreams need a practical plan, full moon in Taurus. We have what do you need to release, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So there's something, again, there's something that is needing to come to some sort of a completion so that you can release it and move forward. But you do need a bit of a practical plan of how you're going to move forward, I feel. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, you guys are like almost more so closing out a situation with this new moon, which is going to lead you to this Ace of Cups, which is, I feel like a dream or a wish come true or a hope. And I feel like with this Ace of Cups also, it's like, this is the new thing that you're manifesting. And I think you're coming into a place or a time period where you're going to be very powerful, because I feel like you're embracing your true self. Like I said, there's like no shame around who you are anymore. So that's what I have for you, Cancer. Hopefully that was helpful for you. We are going to move on to Leo. So let's see. Leo. What does Leo need to know for the new moon in Aquarius happening on the 11th? What does Leo need to know? This is happening in your opposite sign. What does Leo need? That was quick. We have Hold the Space, Druid. And then we have Earth Mother, feeling loved and comforted. I'm just going to move this up. There we go. It's like a notification that was not going to go away. So I feel like you're needing to hold space for yourself, possibly somebody else. Like you're comforting someone or comforting yourself. Some of you need to like go outside in nature more. There's also like just taking time for yourself. What else does Leo need to know? Some of you need to comfort your inner child as well, is what I'm getting. So maybe taking a look at that. What else does Leo need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? New moon in Aquarius for Leo. Knight of Cups. The Star. The Star is Aquarian energy. It's come out for like almost all of the signs so far. There's definitely like a healing aspect to this. Seven of Wands, and then we have the Four of Swords. The Hierophant, Ace of Pentacles, Tower. Chariot. I feel like there's, you're kind of like holding space for yourself, almost like keeping to yourself. I feel like you're doing a lot of healing work, and I feel like there might be someone or something that comes in towards you very unexpectedly that you might almost be resistant to because you're like, I'm not ready. It's like you're wanting to do the healing or stay in this. It's like you don't feel like you're ready to come out of this yet. Can you clarify the cards on the table here for Leo? We have the Devil. The Fountain. It's too many. Four of Coins at the bottom. Interesting. So we have the Knight of Cups here with the Devil. I feel like some of you are, again, this person, I feel like it's a separate person is trying to come in towards you or a situation, but there's something that doesn't maybe necessarily feel right about this situation, but I almost think that it's like, there's like a strong attraction or a strong connection between you and this person, whoever this person is. Now, this could be somebody from your past. I feel like you kind of have your guard up a little bit because you're still trying to heal from something. Like you're not wanting to really make any moves here, because I see you also being resistant to this Ace of Pentacles here. Someone's rushing in and offering you an Ace of Pentacles and you're like, I'm not ready yet, because I feel like you're trying to heal and get in alignment with the Fountain and the Star here. This is all about like healing, being in alignment with yourself, kind of like balancing out your energies. And you're needing and wanting to hold space for yourself. And I think you need to comfort yourself a little bit. Like old wounds, I feel, might be coming up with this, especially with this Devil card. It's like old karmic or old karma might be kind of coming up, or it's like you feel like this situation could be like past ones. And I think that with the Seven of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords here, it's like you do need to kind of hold space and create boundaries for yourself, because I feel like there's a situation here of somebody wanting to offer you something, but they're like rushing in. And there's almost like a, I'm not ready yet, or I'm not, some of them may want to like start a new relationship with you, but it's like they come in very quickly and all of a sudden, and it's like you're not necessarily down for that. Some of you have been like waiting for this person to come back around, or you know who this person is, but it's like, I think you're needing to like comfort yourself and make yourself feel more comfortable in this situation. We have it's time to release negativity. So yeah, this is like releasing that toxic pattern, that toxic aspect. And I think you're almost like seeing it for what it is as well. So if you have done healing work, you're seeing a connection for what it is. And I feel like this person, I feel like I don't have a lot of past energy in the sense of like cards, but I'm getting a past person. Like this is already somebody that you know. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be love. It could be like a family member or a friend who has like a bit of toxicity attached to them, or negativity, like something about this person and your connection with them isn't healthy. And I think you realize that. What else do we need to know here for the new moon in Aquarius for Leo? Okay. That is a lot, but this one came out. We have adjustments are required. So yeah, changing this situation. The situation can't be what it was in the past. We have it's time to take action. Look at the bigger picture. Your commitment is being tested. Don't let pride get in your way, and emotions are running high. So again, it's like creating those boundaries, holding that space for yourself, not getting so caught up in the not getting so caught up in the current situation that you know, just kind of like walk back into a situation. I feel like there's a lot of emotions running high, but I think you also need to like see this situation from somebody else's perspective as well, which is interesting, like looking at the other, like the flip side of the coin almost. But I do feel like there is some sort of like action being taken here. Bottom of the deck, we have a time for healing. I think for some of you as well, it's like healing this connection. So if you do want this person around, it's okay. But there is karma or like attachment, and that's why there's needing to create these boundaries, right? So it's like, that's how you kind of deal and resolve karma, is by creating boundaries so that you create that space and hold that space for yourself so that you feel confident and comfortable in this situation. Because I feel like this person just comes in and out whenever they kind of want, and they do what they want, but they want to be with you, but they don't really consider your feelings. It's all about their feelings. And I think that it's maybe you're needing to kind of like create a bit of a boundary here, because you're still trying to heal from this situation, and I think you're just trying to heal yourself in general. And so if you want to do that, you do have to create boundaries, right? Because this person does have the devil attached to them. So there is some sort of like karma with regards to this connection or this person that they just don't have boundaries. There's like a codependency in that sense, like they rely on you for something. Some of you may make this person feel comforting or comforted. So they may see you as like, especially if this is love, like you're not their mother, you know? You don't need to, you can hold space for them, but you don't need to fill that void in that role, right? If that makes any sense. So that's what I have for you, Leo. I'm going to move on to Virgo. What do we have for Virgo for the new moon in Aquarius? What does Virgo need to know? Virgo. What does Virgo need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? We have ignite your passions and transform and unveil your gifts. I love this. This is very like powerful energy. Bottom of the deck, we have trust in higher forces. The shaman. Some of you are changing what you do. I think there might be a little bit of like there's like a hesitancy, and I think you're needing to trust the situation, trust that people are working with you, guides are working with you, your guides. And I think that there's something new that you've started that like really kind of fires you up. I feel like there's something here that you're just so in love with. You have so much passion and excitement for, but you're needing to kind of like meld it into something real, I think almost, and like show the world what it is that you have to offer. Because I feel like it's going to be really good, especially with this trust in higher forces. Like have faith that it's going to kind of work out for you. Because I feel like the universe is trying to work with you on this. So what else does Virgo need to know? We have the Ace of Cups. Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands is coming up for a lot of people. Two of Swords. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there's something new here, something creative possibly with the Ace of Cups. I don't feel like it's a person. I feel like it's a situation or like something that you do. Some of you could physically like work with your hands is what I'm seeing as well. Or this like, also some of you, what I'm getting is like pottery or like something artistic in that aspect. But it's like you're kind of resistant to like showing people this or exposing it or opening yourself up to something. There's something about you're very much stuck in your head, and it's blocking you from moving forward. With the Ace of Wands and the Empress. And I split the deck there. I feel like this, whatever this is, it has the opportunity to become very abundant or very prosperous for you. So let's clarify the cards on the table for Virgo here. So the Knight of Swords, we have the Nine of Pentacles. And the Hermit. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, we have the Four of Pentacles. So something's keeping you stuck here. there's definitely a new idea or something new that has come towards you. And I feel like with that Knight of Swords, it's like something that's in your mental space. And I think you're wanting to create it, right? Ignite your passions. You're wanting to move forward with it. But there's like, you have this resistance. And I don't know if it's something about like not feeling you're good enough, or like you're not confident or something. Something about your confidence. Now, some of you are resisting like being on your own, so that like entrepreneurial type of an energy. But I do see this as like, you can definitely have a lot of abundance with this. You're just kind of like resisting the abundance. And I feel like you're not necessarily taking any action. You're thinking a lot about it, but you're needing to kind of like bring it out into the world. With the Hermit card here, I feel like you're trying to figure it out, but it's almost like making you more stuck. I feel like we have transform and unveil your gifts. You're needing to kind of like open yourself up. And I think it's like, trust your intuition as well, and don't be so analytical with the Swords energy here. So trust your intuition, follow how you feel about this situation. Because your intuition, that trust in higher forces, your intuition is always going to guide you. But we have a lot of like stagnant energy here. So there's definitely something new, Virgo, that you're wanting to do or go towards that I think you're kind of like resisting. Now, if some of you, if this is love, you're needing to express how you feel, but instead you're kind of all caught up in your head. And I think some of you have some resistance toward this because you want to stay single. Okay. Now, what else does Virgo need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? What else does Virgo need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? What else does Virgo need to know? Virgo. Wow. We have a new romantic cycle begins, balance, spirituality, and practicality, and conclusions are within reach. Bottom of the deck, we have your commitment is being tested. So do you really want this? I think is kind of what the universe is asking, is like, do you want this new situation? Because you're kind of acting like you don't, because you're so caught up in your head and like resisting it. With the balance, spirituality, and practicality, I think there's like a need for you to kind of like balance out your heart space with your thought space, like your mental space, and just kind of like getting out of your head and more into your body as well, is what I feel. So if any of you have some sort of a practice like meditation, any sort of like rituals for the new moon as well, I would suggest that you do that. And then we have conclusions are within reach. So I do feel like this situation is going to kind of possibly come, like you might get more of the answers around the full moon in general. Because I feel like there's something new here starting, but by the full moon, if you balance yourself out kind of in between, by the full moon, it's going to kind of come to fruition. You'll get the answers and the conclusions that you need in this situation. So the full moon, I think, is like the end of the month or something. I'm not sure the exact date. I haven't looked it up yet, but usually it's around the end of the month. So that's what I have for you, Virgo. We're going to move on to Libra now. Okay. Oops. Libra. What does Libra need to know for the full moon? Or sorry, new moon. God, I always mix them up. It's like I start to say, and these cards say both, so then it just messes me up. The new moon. What does Libra need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? New moon. Libra for the new moon in Aquarius. What do they need to know? We have Protection Guardian, drop your shields, and Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. And then we have Mirror Guardian, take time to reflect. So there's something you need to with this drop your shields, it's like, I think it's more of a situation where you're needing to actually look at a situation instead of avoiding it. Because I think there's going to be a lot of good things when you can kind of take the time to look at a situation for all of it, like all aspects of it. I feel like it's going to move you forward. It's going to progress you forward. I think there's going to be a lot of growth and abundance in your life in general. I feel like it's going to like evolve you. So what else does Libra need to know about this new moon in Aquarius? New moon, Aquarius for Libra. What do they need to know? Seven of Cups, Eight of Wands, anything else? Ten of Wands, the Devil. So I do feel like there's a situation that you're kind of almost like running from. It's interesting because I don't get this from the Eight of Swords or the Eight of Wands usually, but we have this motorcycle here. It's like fast movement forward, and it's like you're trying to avoid a situation that is a little bit overwhelming for you. A little bit, I think there's like some sort of like toxicity as well, or like some sort of like, if this is a person, I don't really know if you're talking to them, but I feel like there's a lot of like passion and desire here for something. I don't know if it's a person yet, but I feel like you're trying to like avoid this situation or avoid making a choice in something. Like you're trying to run away from making a decision, and it's almost giving you more of a burden. Like with that Ten of Wands, it's almost like more burdensome for you. Let's see if we can clarify here. Can you clarify the cards on the table for Libra, please? Can you clarify? We have the Magician, the Lovers, and the Five of Coins. There's that Seven of Wands again. So you're definitely guarding yourself. You're needing to kind of like, I think some of you are trying to avoid being left behind or being like abandoned in a situation. It's like you're running, you're gonna run so that they can't hurt you, kind of thing. I feel like you you have the power here with this Magician, with the Seven of Cups. I'm almost getting like you have the power to make a decision. You have the capability, you have the ability to make the hard decision. Because I feel like ultimately you were the creator of this, which sounds weird, but there's something that you feel very stuck to. And I almost feel like some of you are trying to pretend it's all good. Like with the Eight of Wands and the Lovers, like the Lovers is the opposite of the Devil. And it's almost like you're pretending like, yeah, it's like everything's fine, everything's all good. And it's some of you are maybe like staying in a situation, pretending everything is fine. Or there could be communication coming in from a soulmate here that I think has there's some sort of like toxic trait with this person, with the Devil and the Seven of Cups and the Magician. I'm getting like they kind of confuse you, they keep you stuck, they manipulate you a little bit, but you continue to move forward with them because you don't want to be abandoned. Like you don't want that, you don't want to, some of you are trying to avoid this situation, but you're also like, you don't want to be ghosted. Like you're trying to trying to protect yourself from moving forward in a situation. This could have been even like past situations have kept you very stuck, and there could be somebody new coming in here that is more balanced, but you're very guarded. So you're needing to kind of like drop your shields, look at that situation so that you can move forward and progress, just like emotionally, mentally, spiritually, whatever that is for you. There's something you're needing to reflect on. It could be some like old abandonment wounds, because I feel like there's a lot of resistance here that's preventing you in moving forward to a healthier relationship, whether there's one in your life right now or not. If you're trying to manifest a better relationship, I think that you are needing to kind of like look at your own wounds and drop your shields, like take time to reflect on why you have your shields up in the first place, if that makes any sense. So we have a fiery climax approaches, full moon in Aries. What else? Okay, these are too many. I'll take this one. Your hard work is paying off. And we have take time to breathe out, balance spirituality and practicality. Yeah, so some of you are really needing to reflect on a situation. I feel like, again, be cautious with your words with the fiery climax. But I feel like with the hard work is paying off, I think that there's like, whatever has been challenging in the past, I feel like that's going to be coming to a conclusion. Like, you're needing to, with that 10 of Wands especially, like close out that situation. That's literally the 10 of Wands, is like your hard work is going to pay off once it's completed. You're putting a lot of effort in. And I think you're needing to like heal, like I said, that 5 of coins. And it's like you're not wanting to walk away from this person, because it's like there is that strong magnetic attachment to it, but you just end up getting left behind. So your hard work is paying off. I feel like, and it's a new moon card, so I feel like whatever work you're gonna put in now, it's going to pay off for you in the future, possibly by the full moon. But you are needing to kind of just like take time to reflect, breathe, meditate, balance out your spirituality, practicality, right? Yeah, we have a time for healing behind that. So there's something that you're needing to look at. And I think it's like almost from your past or past relationships, past situations, possibly a past with this person, if it's the same person coming in towards you. So that's what I had for you, Libra. Hopefully that was helpful for you. We are going to move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. What does Scorpio need to know for the new moon in Aquarius happening on the 11th? What does Scorpio need to know? Scorpio. That's too many. What does Scorpio need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? Again, too many cards. Less cards for Scorpio, please. So we have Sun. It says, enjoy success and happiness. And then we have Spirit Fox, trust your talents in challenging times. Bottom of the deck, we have White Witch, be the light. Some of you, what I'm getting is that like there's something really good that's happening for you, but you're almost like afraid to, I think you're hiding it or you're holding it back from people around you because people are going through challenging times. So it's like you're not wanting to share your wins and your success. But I feel like with that White Witch, you're needing to be the light, show people the possibilities, right? There's two sides of that coin of, oh, I can't share what I'm doing because I'm having success in, you know, something that's affecting the world negatively. But I feel like it gives people hope, or it can give people hope. You need to kind of like share your light in times of darkness, right? I also feel some of you could be healers as well. That's too many. What else does Scorpio need to know? 3 of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles. What else does Scorpio need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? 3 of Swords, Knight of Swords. Interesting. We have the 9 of Swords at the bottom of the deck. Some of you definitely could be healers. But you just like, there's a part of you that's kind of like holding back mentally. I think here with the 3 of Pentacles and the 6 of Pentacles, there's something that you do for work where you can be a teacher, a helper, assistance to somebody. With that 6 of Pentacles, it's like you have the ability to give and help people, show people a different way. Some of you are trying to figure out how you can help and heal people, how you can help heal situations. Some of you went through your own situation, and so now you can kind of bring that out into the world. With the Knight of Swords here, I think you're afraid of backlash. Like you're afraid of people who are heartbroken, like saying, who are you to offer this to the world? But I think that's almost like you deceiving yourself a little bit. Can you clarify the cards on the table here, please, for Scorpio? So the 3 of Pentacles is clarified by the 2 of Cups. The 6 of Pentacles is clarified by the Queen of Wands in reverse. And clarify the rest of the cards on the table here for Scorpio, please. Eight of Swords, 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Chariot. So you're definitely worried about kind of what people think of you, almost, is kind of what I'm getting. Or how people are going to react. And like, again, like I said, like the backlash that you're going to get. But I feel like you're needing to trust that. There is, with the Queen of Wands in reverse, like almost like a, sorry, this is really bright, like a lack of confidence, that it's like not believing in your talents, again, like not believing in what you have to offer the world either, right? Because I feel like you have a lot of ability to offer and to help people. I feel like you've really worked, like you and your higher self, almost, with the 2 of Cups, is like you've really worked on creating this. Now, if there is, some of you, if it's a relationship, you could have met this person at work, or you like have been trying to work with this person, but there's a maybe like a bit of a, possibly a lack of balance within the connection that is not allowing it to move forward, because I feel like somebody maybe had some harsh words. But I think you're needing to like be the light. Like, don't get stuck in this dark energy. Because this energy over here is very different than these ones. And I think that there's like a duality to something. It's like part of you wants to give, and then the other part of you is afraid of the success and what you have to offer. And it's like the duality between the light and the shadow. And I think your shadow self is afraid of putting yourself out there in fear of getting hurt. It's keeping you stuck, though. it's like it always pulls you back down, and instead you need to go more towards the light. You need to heal that aspect of the shadow so that you can kind of be in balance and in flow. And that could be your relationships, or like some of you have fears of getting hurt. You have fears around someone coming in and hurting your feelings or causing pain to you. And I think that there could be a relationship in your life that is coming in, and it is good. You're just not having the confidence in it. We have adjustments are required. So again, I think that's a little bit of like healing or thinking about things in a different aspect. We have don't let your past hold you back, South Node. Okay, one more card here for Scorpio. Yeah, we're on Scorpio. I was like, what sign are we on? Bring love into the situation. Yeah. Energy is gaining momentum. I feel like you need to, it's interesting, this is the new moon in Aquarius, this card right here. You're the only sign so far that's had this card come out. There's something here that you're needing to heal from your past. You're needing to bring love, and I think you're almost needing to bring your love to other people. There's something here that you have, healing-wise, to give, and you need to realize that, but you maybe need to change a mindset or change something. There's something from your past that's needing to be changed so that you can start to bring love into this situation. And I feel like you're doing it. Like, I feel like the energy is moving, right? Like, it's not stagnant, it is moving. But we do have surrender to the divine and be bold, make the first move, and that working through your fears. So working through your fears so you can take action forward and just trusting that everything will work out, right? Because I do feel like the divine is trying to assist you here. It's trying to show you the way. I think you're just needing to kind of like follow that a little bit. So hopefully that was helpful for you guys. Kind of just like an interesting message, but I feel like it was a little bit specific. So sometimes those don't always resonate with everyone. So moving on to Sag. Let's see. What do we need to know for Sagittarius for the new moon in Aquarius? New moon in Aquarius. What does Sag need to know? What does Sagittarius need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? We have the Lady, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Bottom of the deck, we have Autumn, release the old and rest. So there is something changing here, something, there's something about like almost like seasons changing, the death of something or the end of something, right? Because autumn and fall is all about the kind of like the death or the dying of kind of like trees. Things kind of go into like hibernation. So I do think you're needing to kind of like retreat and let go of the old, right? So that new things can grow in the future. With that, enjoy growth and reap rewards. Let's see, what else is coming up for Sag for this new moon in Aquarius? What else does Sag need to know? What else does Sag need to know? Sag for the new moon in Aquarius. We have the Sun, the King of Swords. What else does Sag need to know? the Knight of Swords, and the King of Wands. We have the Chariot at the bottom of the deck. Okay, some of you, well, the first thing I got was that somebody wants to communicate with you. Others of you, you're kind of like practically planning something, and you're definitely wanting to take action towards your plans. But I think there's a need to make sure that you need to slow down, I think, is a little bit of what I'm seeing with that Knight of Swords, especially with that release the old and rest. I think you're needing to kind of slow down. Don't be so impulsive. There is a need or a want to move forward and be successful. And I think that you're maybe just needing to kind of like take a breather here for a second. Let's see let's clarify the cards on the table here for Sag. We have the Six of Coins, the Nine of Wands, Strength, the Ace of Wands, Knight of Coins, and the Chariot. So there is, you're kind of like holding back from making a move here. It's almost like you're needing to kind of like control your desire, because there is a lot of fire energy here. We have Judgment here at the bottom of the deck. So you're trying to figure out like your path forward. I feel like this King of Swords is very much your logical mind, and it's like you're trying to balance out almost like, okay, thinking about how am I going to do this? What am I going to do? What's the best option, right? Being very analytical, but at the same time, it's like also wanting to make very impulsive action towards your passions. But I think you're needing to like slow yourself down for some reason. I'm not really sure why. There could be a situation that with that Judgment or a person that you're wanting to go back to. But I think you're knowing that if you want to be successful, you're needing to kind of like calm your passions, tame that desire, that fire energy. You're needing to kind of like tame that down a little bit and be more practical about your path forward in order to ensure success with the Chariot. It's almost like that energy of like slow and steady wins the race, right? Like taking the time and the logical actions forward to ensure success. Like, whereas if you make impulsive actions, you might not necessarily obtain the results that you want. So I don't know if that's towards a person, like you're maybe wanting to take things slow with somebody and somebody else wants to take things fast, or there's almost like a duality to you. Now, some of you, what I'm getting is like in the past, you maybe have moved very quickly in relationships, and you're now seeing that doesn't always benefit you, or it hasn't benefited you. And so you're needing to kind of like calm that aspect down. You're still staying very much in your power and your strength, but it's like your approach is different. So you're not necessarily like changing who you are. It's just like your approach. Because I feel like this situation, whatever it is, it does make you very happy, and you see a lot of potential and growth in this situation. But it's like if you wanted to go the distance, you're needing to kind of like tame things. And now that could even be business related too, like not making impulsive decisions. Because I do have like some entrepreneur energy here with that King of Wands. And again, it could be like you and a boss or something like that. There could be something legal here as well. So we have step out of your comfort zone. What else does Sag need to know? Work through your fears. We have adjustments are required and a time to give rather than to take. And then we have a fiery climax approaches at the bottom. That's been coming out for a lot of people. So you're not wanting to say the wrong thing. And I think what you're trying to do is like, you're trying to not be selfish in your actions, almost like with that, a time to give rather than to take. I feel like possibly in the past, with this adjustments required, it's like possibly in the past you always did what was best for you in a situation, but now you're realizing like that doesn't always pay off. And so you're wanting to give more to the situation than you typically would in the past. And I think it's like you're kind of like stepping out of your comfort zone and like working through some of your fears, or you already have. So some of you, that's like this where you realized that what you were doing or how things were going in the past wasn't necessarily serving you. And so I feel like there's I just feel like you're kind of like stepping more into your power and like not being like, some of you may feel it's like if you're going to miss out on it if you don't rush towards it. But I think you're realizing like that's not true. So interesting message, and it can be related. I was getting like either relationship or business. It wasn't necessarily one versus the other. There's just something in your life that you want to move forward very quickly towards, but you're knowing that to have success, it needs to be practical, it needs to be logical, and it needs to be planned and thought out, and kind of like a slow and steady progression, because you do really like this situation or this person, whatever this is. So that's what I have for you, Sag. Moving on to Capricorn, my fellow Capricorn risings. All right. Moving on to Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? What does Capricorn need to know for this new moon in Aquarius? Capricorn, new moon in Aquarius. It's too many. Capricorn. So we have two. We have great teacher, learn from spiritual experiences, and animal guardian, trust your instincts. That's actually the cover of the book, or the box. And then we have She-Wolf, unleash the wild within. I think some of you have some gifts, like spiritual gifts, maybe psychic abilities. You're needing to trust them. And I also feel like you're maybe not, like you're almost like really needing to embrace it. But I feel like regardless, you're needing to learn from a situation, but trust your intuition on how you're going to move forward. Because I feel like your intuition's trying to tell you something, or you've been getting signs about something, and you're needing to like kind of unleash the wild within. Whatever you're holding back, you're needing to kind of like let that go. So we have the Two of Cups. Or release that is what I want to say, like out into the world. What else does Capricorn need to know for this new moon? So Two of Cups, Five of Swords, Queen of Swords, Page of Cups, the High Priestess. Interesting. Six of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So I think that some of you, there could be a person coming to apologize, or there could be some sort of like person coming towards you. You're a little bit cold and detached because I think you've had some drama or some issues possibly with this relationship in the past, or just in your past relationships. I think you've learned from those situations, which is why you're kind of like the Queen of Swords, where you're like, okay, sure, come forward. What do you have to say? And you're kind of like, you could be asking this person a lot of questions. What are your intentions? But ultimately, again, you're needing to follow your intuition. If some of you, if this is a person from the past, you've possibly also not been speaking to this person. But again, it's like somebody also could be kind of like spilling their secrets to you. Clarify the cards on the table for Capricorn, please. Clarify the cards on the table for Capricorn, please. We have the 9 of Coins. 6 of Swords. Queen of Cups in reverse. Is that 7 of Wands again? And then we have the Devil. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, 8 of Swords. So again, kind of in your head. Some of you, I feel like it's like you don't know what to do about a situation because you feel really stuck by it. But again, trusting your intuition so you can release yourself from that. I feel like there's a situation or a relationship. I feel like you're single at this point, but I feel there was a relationship in the past. And I think there was a lot of like conflict in the past with the 5 of Swords, but it's clarified by the 6 of Swords. So you've definitely moved on from this situation. You've moved on to kind of a better place or a better situation. It's like into calmer waters of yourself. But I almost feel like this is a really distant past 2 of Cups that you are no longer in with that 9 of Pentacles. So maybe you're not single right now, but you're not a part of that anymore. I feel like you're on your own from that situation because I feel like this is a very distant relationship. But I feel like whatever that situation was, you've definitely moved on from it. But with the Queen of Swords and the Queen of Cups in reverse, you've really shut off your intuition. You're very analytical. You've kind of like guarded your heart. You're protecting yourself a little bit. And I think you've like learned from situations. It's like you're not willing to open up your heart to people or open yourself up to people unless you know that they're serious or that it's legit. With the Page of Cups and the 7 of Wands, again, you're a little bit resistant and hesitant towards this person. And you definitely have your guard up and boundaries. You've learned from the past and you're not going to go back to that. Some of you, the boundary though is almost more of a wall than it is a boundary. So just be cautious of that it doesn't get too high is what I want to say. And I also feel like with this High Priestess and the Devil, there's a reason you're being resistant. It's because you know that it's not good for you. There's a situation here, a person with this Page of Cups, there's somebody coming towards you that you know is not good for you, doesn't serve you. So I don't know who that person is. I don't know if they're a new person or a past person, but it's something about this person's like energy they give off that you're like, something's not right. And I think you need to trust that. You need to trust that, and don't be ashamed about speaking your truth either, is what I want to say. But just allow your I feel like you're highly intuitive right now. Highly intuitive. So what else does Capricorn need to know for this new moon? We have expect powerful change. So I feel like something's being possibly even like removed out of your life, or something's coming in suddenly even. Like it could be the opposite of it. Oops. We have don't let pride get in your way, full moon Leo. That's come out for a bunch of signs. So again, make sure that wall isn't too big, right? Make sure it's a boundary, not a wall. We have communication is key. And then we have confidence is your key to success. So communicate yourself effectively. Don't let pride get in your way. Like be cautious about how you present yourself, I think is kind of like, because I think someone's coming in to talk, and you do need to talk to this person. There is a need to express, but be very confident in your situation, but don't be full of ego, I guess is probably, don't let it be pride, just embrace your confidence to move forward. We have you're very close to achieving your goal at the bottom of the deck. So I feel like if you're hoping for a relationship, you're very close to success here. You're manifesting success and a successful relationship. So keep pushing towards that. And if you know that this situation isn't going to give you that with this person, then move on from that. Trust your instincts when making a decision about this person or this situation. So that is what I have for you, Capricorn. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. You're going to move on to Aquarius. I just have to keep checking my time here because I do have a meeting. I'm like cutting it a little close here, so we'll see. I might have to tack one on the end here. All right, what do we have for Aquarius? Aquarius, what does Aquarius need to know for the new moon in Aquarius in their sign? So this might be a really powerful new moon for you guys. Yeah, we have moon. You're the only one that's had this fallout. Take note of intuitive messages. And then we have wait for important information, oracle. So you're getting messages, and I think you need to pay attention to them. I feel like intuitively you're very intuitive right now. Wait for important information. There's something you're going to get a message intuitively that's very important to you, or it's very necessary. We have the King of Wands. What else do we need to know for Aquarius here for the new moon in their sign? We have Justice. It's too many on that side because I saw the Justice card flip up. Can I get one more card for Aquarius? Okay. Okay. All right. Okay, we got two. So we got the King of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Okay, again, intuition's very high. I feel like you're possibly not speaking to somebody. We have the Emperor here at the bottom. So there's a little bit of like a stubborn energy between you and a person. There's a need for you to balance something out between you and somebody. King of Wands, King of Cups, like you and another person, because you're not looking at each other, and then there's like a mediator in between. So some of you might even be in court, or like there's people, like there's like a middleman. But this has become very burdensome with this Ten of Wands. So let's clarify the cards on the table for Aquarius here. Let me clarify the cards on the table for Aquarius, please. Seven of Wands. High Priestess. Ace of Cups. Judgment. We have the Star. Okay, so there is a need to heal this situation. I feel like one person, I feel like this person maybe has a lot of love. I think somebody is wanting to offer, you're not speaking to this person, I don't feel. You're definitely needing to move to a better place or a new place, like kind of like rekindle this if you want to. There is balance that needs to be brought, but with the Judgment and the Ten of Swords, it's like somebody might be wanting to kind of come back around, but also what I'm getting is like, it can be this King of Cups character, because I feel like this King of Wands is you, but you're a little bit resistant, or somebody is resistant with the King of Wands, Seven of Wands, like someone's being very stubborn. And I feel like it's this King of Wands because they're looking towards the Emperor here. With the Justice and the High Priestess, I don't feel like you're speaking, and it's like justice can't be restored if you're not speaking to each other. Also, there's something about your intuition and what you're going to receive. You're going to receive intuitive messages. Some of you, you're the King of Wands, some of you the King of Cups. So some of you maybe are wanting to reconcile with this person, or you're needing to reach out to this person, or wanting to. I feel like some of you are waiting for important information about or you're waiting for communication from somebody to balance this situation out. There is something intuitively that's going to come to you. And 10 of Wands is like putting down the burden. The Judgment is about like progressing forward or like starting new, whether it's with this past person. It's like learning from your old mistakes and moving forward. The Star here too, it's like intuition, healing. What other messages do we have here for Aquarius, for the new moon in Aquarius? What do they need to know? Somebody's just like, there's not a lot of cooperation right now. But it's like, before you move forward, just wait. Just make sure it's the right decision is what I want to say. A personal issue reaches resolution. Okay. We have a win-win outcome is forecast. And we have your dreams need a practical plan. So again, waiting for important information. We have look at the bigger picture. So someone is like seeing things from a different perspective and they're wanting to come back around. There could be even an apology here. But I feel like whatever it is, it's going to tip the scales. It's going to balance things out because we have that win-win outcome as forecast. And again, the scales are balanced. It's a Libran card, like the Justice card there. And so I feel like things are going to work out. And you may be coming back together with this person, but you're like learning from your past. There's somebody though that's a little bit stubborn, so you may need to have a practical approach about how you reach out to this person is kind of what I want to say. Like think before you act is what I want to say. Like don't just go in with all emotion, because I don't know if this person's going to be receptive of that, because they are a little bit resistant, but I also feel like there's a part of them that does want this too. They're just being very stubborn. This person is just like a hard cookie to crack. And that could be you or it could be this other person. But I feel like it's almost this other person is the challenging one. But you're maybe wanting to reach out to them. Maybe you're going to start off with an apology or something like that. But you're very much in your like water energy or in water energy. So moving on to Pisces, last but not least. What does Pisces need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? What does Pisces need to know? Pisces. What does Pisces need to know? What does Pisces need to know for the new moon in Aquarius? Pisces, there we go. We have Winter, take care of your needs at the bottom of the deck. And then we have Sage, be devoted and committed. And then Autumn, release the old and rest. There's something about you needing to be committed to yourself and devoted to yourself and your healing process. I feel like you're going through a bit of a healing process, but keep going is what I want to say. Commit to yourself. Take care of it. So maybe you guys have like some self-care goals, or like even just like for some of you, I'm getting like weight loss or exercise. Like there's something like a goal that you're wanting to achieve, and it's like you need to keep going with that. We have the Ace of Cups. What else does Pisces need to know? What else does Pisces need to know? Page of Pentacles. Page of Wands. Everything is fine at the bottom, that Ten of Swords. So there's a lot of like, again, this Ace of Cups is like your own needs. I feel like a lot of you are healing yourself, especially with this everything is fine. Like you're kind of pretending to everyone around you like it's all good, I've got it all figured out, but you're trying to heal, because we got the Ten of Pentacles and the Empress. I feel like you just need to keep going, because there's going to be good things and abundance that comes towards you. Some of you are healing an aspect of you of like feeling worthy. Again, it's like that self-love, like feeling that you are worthy of love or worthy of abundance even. We have the Page of Pentacles here, which I feel is like you learning a lot about a situation. And the Page of Wands is like taking action, inspired action. or just even like going on a journey. I feel like there's something about you learning about, you're like on a path forward. Can you clarify the cards on the table here for Pisces, please? Clarify the cards on the table for Pisces. We have the Three of Swords. The High Priestess, the Page of Pentacles, and the Nine of Cups. We have Death at the bottom of the deck. So, yeah, you're definitely going through a massive transformation. I feel like this is all about you. There's no other person. I feel like the Three of Swords, there was a person in the past or a situation in the past that hurt you. But I feel like you're healing from that with that Ace of Cups. I feel like the Ace of Cups is all about self-love. It's all about self-discovery. Page of Pentacles, High Priestess. You're learning a lot about yourself. You're learning a lot about intuition and your gifts. So a lot of you, I think, are like kind of on a spiritual path, and you're learning about becoming awakened, or kind of like your journey forward in spirituality as well. Like, how do you become more open? Some of you literally are learning about how to harness your intuition more, how to use your intuition more, is what I want to say as well. Now with the Page of Wands, we have the Page of Pentacles again and the Nine of Cups. So this is you like taking a path forward, like taking what you've learned and putting it into action, I feel, with the Page of Wands specifically. Because the Wands is quicker moving. And I feel like whatever direction, whatever you're learning, it's going to make you very happy. It's going to bring a lot of self-fulfillment. I feel like it's almost like a wish come true or a dream come true. And I think it's almost just like how you feel, but you need to keep moving forward, I feel. You need to keep being devoted to this whatever you're learning. For some of you, I'm getting like it's a routine, like it's a daily routine. You need to keep that. And if you need rest from a situation or this situation in general, I feel like you are needing to to take the rest that you need. So if you're needing to kind of retreat from people, I feel like that is what you need to do, because I feel like you're definitely healing from a situation that hurt you a lot. Ten of Swords, Three of Swords, like there's something there that is like definitely was hard for you to go through, but I feel like you are moving forward here on a new path, a new direction. And I think that's almost kind of what you're manifesting, is like, that's what this new moon is bringing you, is this new opportunity to move forward. And so I guess my point would be, if you're learning about something new, take the action with that Page of Wands, take the action towards it, because I think it's going to bring you a lot of happiness. I just had deja vu for some reason. That's so weird. We have Expect Powerful Change that came out for you guys. So I think there's going to be big change, especially with that Death card there. There's definitely a big transformation for you. What else does Pisces need to know? The end of a tough cycle approaches. Yeah, so that Ten of Swords, that's ending because you're putting in the work. Anything else for Pisces for this new moon in Aquarius? We have You Are Good Enough. So again, it's that self-worth, right? Believing that you're good enough and have faith in your dreams. So whatever you're trying to achieve, believe that you can achieve them. We have Show the World the Real You, full moon in Aquarius. So again, like, don't be ashamed of who you are. You are good enough. You're worthy. And I think you just need to continue on this new path that you're on, because I think it's going to be very beneficial and very abundant for you. So that is what I have for you, Pisces. Hopefully that was helpful for you guys. For anyone who is still watching, thank you so much. Let me know down in the comments below if this resonated with you. And make sure you guys like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye. Thank you so much for watching.